everyone, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing fine and just enjoying your lives. And today we are going to see a few tips which are going to help us to remove our anxiety or our fear when we try to speak English. Now, please tell me, do you feel anxious? So, do you feel scared when you try to speak English? Is your anxiety or is your fear keeping you from speaking proper English or fluent English? Then you might be suffering from some symptoms like sweaty hands, fumbling, or just heartbeat going fast, or your mind going blank whenever you are trying to speak. You might encounter many questions inside your head while you are scared and you are not able to speak. So, all these things, all your fear, all the anxiety can be tackled by proper practice, and let's see what's that. Choose speaking activity that provoke less fear. There are lots of speaking activities which do not require the presence of any other person to have a proper communication. Number one can be shadowing. Shadowing can be when you see a sentence and you just try to repeat after seeing that sentence. You are hearing a particular sentence and you try to imitate or try to copy that sentence along with the speaker. Shadowing can be done through speaking while we are speaking words, speaking sentences. For example, if I am telling you something in English, you can just try and copy the way I speak. Most important technique which do not require the presence of others is that you are trying to talk to yourself. Yes, you heard it right. Whenever we try to talk to ourselves, then we are trying to gain confidence. Whenever we try and talk to ourselves, then we are performing an activity where there is less chance of fear because we are very comfortable in our own skin. We are very comfortable with ourselves and we really want to improve our English. Then we should try and speak to ourselves because it will really give you a lot of confidence. Just see yourself and start and speak. If you cannot face yourself in mirror, then just stand, look at the blank wall and just start speaking, and definitely you will see results, and definitely you will see required results while you practice this practice. Because when you will speak within few days, you will understand that you are feeling less awkward. You are feeling less awkward because you are trying, or you have removed your fear when you were talking to yourself in front of the mirror, or when you were just talking to the blank wall. Do this activity and really help yourself. The next step which can help you to remove your fear is to start online. Whenever we are trying to write something online, then we have time to think, edit, correct ourselves, be less anxious, or do not feel any fear at all. So just try to type few sentences. Now basically few students or few individuals try to take help of Google Translate. You can try and join chat rooms, you can try and join some online community which can help you to improve. First you can try to write and see whether it's correct or not. Then after correcting it, or then after removing your fear, you can try to speak it loud so that you're able to help yourself. Always try to do things in a proper manner. The next step which is really going to help you is to choose a comfortable language partner. What I mean by comfortable, I'm trying to suggest is that choose any friend, choose any relative, choose any person who is really going to help you to improve. Why? Because as individuals, we are more comfortable with our friends because we do not fear any kind of judgment. So try and speak English with them, or you can just join any community where all the students are gathered to speak English. Yes, you heard me right. There are English classes where all the students gather to learn English. And when all the students will try to achieve a particular task, then all of them are going to help each other in the process of speaking or in the process of learning. Now, because there is no judgment while you are learning something or while you are in the initial stage by the students, you will definitely prosper at a higher speed, because not only you are a learner, but the individuals you are going to meet at the class are also learner. There will be less discomfort, there will be more competition to learn something, and definitely then you will learn at a faster pace, and you will be able to feel less anxious or less fear, because whenever we try to attain a common goal, then we also try to help each other, and while helping each other we definitely remove all the discomfort. Number one, our anxiety is null, it becomes zero, and we do not fear anything because all are new learners, so nobody knows anything. So I will suggest try to inculcate in such kind of activities your friends which make you comfortable while speaking, your relatives, if not them then definitely an online class or offline class, any community depending upon your comfort and availability, where you can find people like minded like you who are going to help you learn a particular language. Now, next step which is really going to help you is to develop your other English skills. Now, most of us are afraid to speak English because it's novel. Novel means new, it makes us uncomfortable, it's really complex in the beginning, it makes us scared. Whenever we try to speak, we become anxious because our hands are sweating, we fumble, we are not able to speak properly, there is just loss of words. So, in order to remove all of these drawbacks, you have to try and improve other English skill as well. No wonder that speaking is the most important skill in English, but you can also improve your listening in English, you improve your reading in English, you can also try and observe English. Now, what I am trying to suggest is that speaking is important, I agree, but in order to speak, you need to be a good listener, you need to hear what others are speaking, you need to understand what really is happening in the world. Why? Because when we try to listen or when we read, then we automatically understand various grammar patterns, various vocabulary, and how they are used, where they are used. Now, basically, reading helps us in leveling our English along with speaking. So, you have to focus on other English skills as well, because speaking will require the practice, which will definitely come from reading and observing. Now, the most important tip which I can give you is that you need to embrace your mistakes. Yes, you heard it right. You just need to forget perfection and you need to embrace your mistakes. Now, while you will try to learn any new language, you will automatically make mistakes. This is obvious. This is the correct process, because if you are making mistakes, then you are trying, and if you are trying, you are putting the sufficient effort, which will definitely give you results if you are doing that in a proper and consistent way. Don't be ashamed of making mistakes. Don't be overly critical towards yourself. Just make mistakes and learn from them and go forward. Whenever you will make a mistake, you will remember that what are the things which are getting wrong. And while you will do that, you will try to decrease the frequency of that mistake in your previous speaking practice or listening practice or reading practice, whatever you are doing at that time. In this way, you will be able to remove your flaws in English. Now, English speaking can be easy if enjoyed, can be easy if you know what are the proper techniques, but it can seem difficult if you have a mindset like that, or if you don't know what to do, how to do, where to do, from where to start. So I'm suggesting that just try to be a bit calm and just try to change your mindset towards English. Just take it as your native language. Don't be tensed. Don't fear the fear of failure. Just try to speak, be relaxed, and move forward. And with that, I come to the next step, that is be calm. Whenever you will try and speak, you will encounter hundreds and hundreds of problems. Why? Because when you are speaking, you might feel, okay, I don't know how to end a sentence. I don't know how to ask a question. I don't know how to state my name. I don't know how can I express myself in English. And while you will be dealing with such questions inside your head, you might think, am I stupid? Am I unworthy? Am I the only one who is facing such problems? And so on. So, whenever you are learning anything new, whenever you are trying to acquire any skill, the first requirement is that you have to be calm. Just be calm. Don't let your negative emotions or negative mindset overpower you and stop you from learning the language, which will really help you in many spheres of your life, not only at your school, your college, university, but way ahead while you will move forward and go in a new journey. So I suggest be calm, be relaxed, be quiet, just embrace the process of learning and move forward. While you will be relaxing yourself and trying to change your attitude or mindset towards English, you also have to smile. According to psychology, whenever we smile, we are able to reduce the stress out of our system. And whenever we do that, whenever we are a bit happy, then we learn at a faster pace, and happiness is directly opposite of fear, of anxiety. So when you will be happy, then you will stay away from your fear, your negative thoughts, which will definitely hamper or act as an obstacle while you will try to learn any particular language. So I suggest just smile, try to act normal, try to be novel, try to assume that you are just learning your native language, the language which you speak on daily basis. Try to breathe with that language and help yourself. You can smile and relax yourself by watching funny cartoons, by watching funny videos, by reading anything which is funny, by just thinking about any funny incident which will make you laugh, or just remembering any embarrassment which will also make you laugh and smile. Just try to do that, relax yourself, and then indulge yourself in speaking. Why? Because if we are not relaxed, then definitely we will not learn anything, because our devoted time, our devoted efforts will not give us any results. So try to follow these steps and see what you are able to do, and do tell me what was the result. Until then, have a nice day. Thank you.